Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do another Indiegogo campaign review. This time it's Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb number 2 by Murakumo Comics, made by Kyung Lee, who is believed the creator, artist, writer of this series. I reviewed my the first book. It's also on my channel. It's a while back, so you can check it out, but I'm going to leave the link in the description. Before I dive into the book, I'm going to show you some goodies that I came with, because this is the premiere edition, and you can recognize that by just numbering, which is really cool. It's minus 708. So let's show you some trading cards. This is one of the characters in a comic, Witch Queen of the Abyss. We have some Rusalka, Witch Queen. We have power levels. We have Saya herself. And look for some information about that. Very cool. We have, what's this? Oh yeah, this looks really nice. Look at that. Cool. Saya Volvolka, also her power levels. I was expecting that the durability was a little bit more, but yeah, okay. And then we have this one. Also cool. I love the mirror part here, with the different colors. Looks nice. Yep. And then we have another very good looking, sexy card. Well, it's not a trading card because everyone gets the same one, so you cannot trade it. Well, you can, but why would you do it? And we have some prints. This print looks stunning. Absolutely great quality print. And we have this one as well. Very cool. Am I forgetting something? Oh yeah, we had some kind of a manual for the standee, and that's this one. This is the standee. It's big. You can just put it down. Really cool. It's hard. It's thick. It's great. So, guys, let's dive in. I'm gonna put this away. So we're gonna leave where the first book is, left off. Saya is battling Brecher, and the story concludes it, by the way. So I must say, Kyung Lee's art is very cool. It's very clean. I love the rendition of Saya. She's a very good-looking, sexy woman, and we have Brecher, who is strong, powerful, a real villain, if you will. There's a distinct difference between Saya and the villain here. And I must say, I love the design as well. She has some kind of armor around her. She has those glasses. She is like very bulky, and she's kicking Saya's ass. And then like here, and then Saya finds the scarf of her uncle. Her uncle is dead, by the way, because the lab is destroyed, blown up or something. I'm not remembering all the details. I haven't read the first book. I haven't read it again. So, and Saya, remembers what the dog is saying to her, because he's being transformed by the serum of the dog, what dog gave her. It's called the God Hand serum, and it gives her superhuman abilities. So, Brecher wants to finish her off, and then, Saya explodes, by the way, and we see her, how do you say, powering up, and then she is kicking Brecher's ass and looks really fantastic. I forgot to say, this comic contains spoilers, so if you don't have your copy yet, don't watch this video. So sorry for that I'm not mentioning that earlier. And I'm a big fan of this pose. Man, this looks stunning. Looks freaking fantastic. Look at her face with anger, and then Brecher's face is getting, her nose or her face pounded in. It's great stuff. And there's a lot to cover, by the way, so I'm going to skip a few pages. So basically, Brecher is getting defeated, and Brecher is, taunting Saya, and she said, I blew up, I blew up your uncle. So maybe you should, finish me off, and then maybe you should get angry, something like that. And she said, "What's the matter, sweetie? Gets after me? I get your precious uncle. Blew him the fuck up." And then she said, "Come on, do it. I know you want to." And then she's move, try to do it, but then she stops and basically she said, "You don't know anything about me or what I want. Then again, neither have I for a very long time until now. If this is my power, I will use it to protect those who need." And then she just walks away and well, I want to say sunset, but that's not really it. And then basically that's the end of the chapter between her and Brecher, which is for me a little bit too abrupt, if you know what I mean, because Brecher is now gone from this book. She's not, appearing anymore. There's no fallout. There's no, nothing. So maybe she's coming back in future books, but I don't know. But it's a little bit too sudden. But it is what it is. Skipping a few, a couple of pages. Well, one page. So we see a young boy called Ishiyama. He has a toy of his favorite wrestler, and he accidentally breaks it. And then they say, "Hey, Joe can fix it." And Joe is, I believe, the love interest, or gonna be the love interest of Battle Saya. I want to say her name. And then and they have some conversations with each other, etc. And there's some humor here and there that I like, but there's also some, I don't know, life lessons, because he asked, Ishiyama, about his sister, and Ishiyama said, "Well, I don't know. They want to play with each other, but he doesn't want to really somehow, and because all she wants to do is read, and it's so dumb if she's too weak to play." And then he gets a bunk on his head and said, "Listen, your sister never complains. She has asthma. If she ever complained about that, it's that holding her back." She said, "No." And basically, Joe teaches her, this young boy, to be more appreciate of his little sister, because, well, she has asthma. She cannot do everything that most people can. So that's nice to see. I like that. I love the characterization as well. And then Saya comes into town, and this is the little sister, by the way, and she visits Joe, and Joe notice that she is, different. Her body shape is different, her height is different, everything on the body is different. And again, there's some humor here. Some work, some don't, but mostly, cool. And Saya explains basically to Joe what happened, and that she, don't really know what to do, and she feels a little bit clumsy. But then, skipping to the next scene, there's in the town called Kaigon City, or city town, the city. There's a gang war going on. So people are killing each other, or gangs are killing each other left and right. There's a reason for that, but it's not really explained. And then we skip to a couple of people who entered a building, and they are going to, or meeting people of the Court of the Black Sunrise. Now, I must say, my comic, or our comic, let's say, Blackheart Manor, still on Indiegogo, by the way, check that out. One of our villains is a member of the Cult of the Black Sunrise, so that's a little bit awkward. But hey, it is what it is. I don't mind, but it's funny to see that some things are overlapping, although it has nothing to do with this book. But I just wanted to mention it. And we're getting introduced to certain characters. And I believe the main villain is this guy. And this looks freaking awesome, man. Look at that. I love the design. So I wonder who he is and what he can do. I know who he is. His name is Mistopheles. And he is summoning, I don't know, a new member, an ally. And that's, it's this. It's the Witch Queen. He's going to summon them, and then probably needs to take care of some people in the area. Let's say it like that. And her name is Rusalka, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But switching again, we see this man, and it's, I believe, the father of Joe. So he brings Saya with her, and it seems that her father, who's, I believe, also a scientist, was in contact with her. Why am I forgetting? its name is Albert Vogel, her uncle. Yes, I'm sorry. There's a lot of information here. And long story short, they exchanged some emails before his inevitable demise. Well, he's dead. And then I'm not sure, but I believe he has also access to the serum of the Godheim serum. So I'm not sure what they are going to do with that. But I love this little small thing here. So this is the email. So here's here Albert Vogel, but also PayBuddy, like PayPal, Bank Spank, like certain prawn sites, and also Mr. Kyung Lee himself brainstorming, it said, and then also the humor here of hey, what is this doing in my inbox? Surely I never subscribed to any mailing list before. I never see the face of Saya. Cracks me up a little bit. So yeah, this whole comic is a little bit sprinkled with like perfect stuff and sexy stuff, which I don't mind. I like that. It fits the tone of the book. It's very fun. And then Joe decides to help Saya, because they're gonna test her power. So they, as you can see here, they buy weights, bench presses, resistant bands, some kind of a machine, supplements, and then but also in town here, something happens. I believe in an abandoned building, something is growing, and we see here this little brother is playing with her. With this, bonding, if you will, with the sister, which is nice. It comes back a little bit later. So, is this worth mentioning? Yeah, man, looks great. Skipping, so here again. Oh yeah, we are now getting told how her power works. It seems that she can absorb biokinetic energy. She stores that, and she can release that by creating a powerful concussive explosion power. But it comes as a price. The more that she's going to use it, the more she's going to be exhausted. So she has a weakness. I like that. I like that people have weaknesses and not, all powerful and, kicking everybody's asses. Also, a little bit here. I'm not going to spoil everything. Look at that. Who's here in the background? It's Salamandroid from Eva van Skybe's Cyberfrog comic. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. So, going to the next chapter. Okay, well, I need to have to show you this page. So the little brother is, playing soccer with his friends, but then he kicks the ball into an abandoned building, and then all these kids say, "Hey, you need to get that ball back, man." But that, the sister sees that, but then she's trying to do the right thing and get the ball, but it has consequences because something's gonna happen. So. Also a nice little bonding here between Joe and Saya. She feels bad what happened in the laboratory. There was creatures in test tubes that has also been exposed to serum, but they are dead. And then, we see here some bonding. Like I said, possible love interest. But then Joe gets a notification or message that he needs to go to his informants, and he's feel bad because they have a cool moment between each other. Also, before forgetting, the witch who planted the seed of what's happening in this building uses her magic, if you will, to summon a golem to, attack people or something like that. I don't know what they are going to do. Well, I know what they're going to do, but, the reason for that, I don't know, not really. But then, okay, yeah, we see here that, like I said, Nanako just wants to pick up the ball, but then I believe because of her asthma problems, she just passed out. Not sure, but her little brother helps her, and she said, "Hey, stupid, where's your inhaler?" And they say, "I'm the reckless one." So again, nice bonding between two siblings. I like that. Skipping a few more. So Joe goes to his informant, and they talk about the things that are happening in the neighborhood with the, with the gang members attacking each other. Then some of the gang members just come into the cafe or bar or whatever, and they want to intimidate this old woman. And as you can see, she's not entirely defenseless, and she wants to have answers. Say, who are you working for? Who is targeting the kings? And he explained who he's working for, and then I'm not gonna go all into detail because, like I said, it's 64 pages. You can pause the page here. You can read it for yourself. But then she releases him, and they're going outside. And they're getting killed by a car, but that car is thrown, and that's thrown by the golem. So Joe is getting outside. Oh, well, before we kind of see that, we see Saya see what's happening in the street because there's news now that it's some kind of a monster roaming on the street, kicking, well, not kicking ass, but, wrecking destruction and havoc. So Saya, says, listen, I'm going to go there. I'm going to help out. So let's go into the fighting scenes. Joe is no slouch. He is not a soy boy. He's actually capable of, defending himself because I think he's a cop or something because these are his colleagues and he has a gun and he basically tells his colleagues, hey, listen, you go to the other districts. I'm going to handle this guy. Get everyone out here, clear the area, etc. So, and that's what he's going to do. So Joe analyzes his opponent and reacts according to it. So, but, the fiend in question, he's pretty durable. And, well, before he's getting squashed by this car, Saya comes, and I want to show this beautiful shot here, but I like this one more because it's a wrestling move, flying atomic elbow drop. So yeah, very, very cool. Again, I have nothing against the whole art. The art is clean, the art is nice, the action is cool. What do you want to, I'm going to show it anyway. It looks great. Look at this. Looks fun. Cool looking action, powerful, kinetic, sexy girl. What do you want more, right? This is a powerful woman, and it shows. And Kyung does a very good job showing not only what she can do, but how really strong she actually is, and that she is, trying to be more comfortable in her own body and having, be more confident. And that's going to be probably, more prominent in later issues. But then, the car explodes, but he's still up. And then, the golem, I call him a golem, he's maybe a minion, a slave. I don't know. He's just a monster. But then she's getting her ass kicked over and over again lately. Well, that's not entirely sure. They are going back and forth. But then out of nowhere, a staff comes from the sky. The staff is glowing. And it immobilizes the monster, and then he's standing still, and then, Saya attacks him and punch him into smithereens, basically. I'm not going to show everything, but, let's say it's a very cool action piece. And then we see this mysterious figure, probably another sorceress, but then one of the good guys, saving the day. And can I show you the ending? Nope. And then, this piece is, I'm a little bit too soon, I guess, because this is what's happening. The thing that is growing in the building where the little kids are, this is coming out, and they they are being discovered, and the witch wants to kill them, and then Saya jumps in to the rescue at the last possible moment. Basically, that's almost the end of the book. Yeah, let's leave it at that. And then we have some funny, oh, my car, and she's apologizing. And also, Kyung does a little explanation, what his love for the bunnies and why where his signature is coming from. I like that. And we have some ads here about, Murakoko comics. Really cool. And another funny thing. Yeah, overall, sorry for the long video. We are hit the 20-minute mark, but there's a lot of to talk about, and I have, I liked it very much. To be honest, I also love the quality because I was afraid that a 64 pages, who is Saddle Stitch, by the way, could be a little bit problematic when it comes to, the back. I thought it's going to be put a lot of strain on it because normally 50-ish pages and up is probably better for perfect bound. But Kyung Lee decided to go for the Saddle Stitch, and yeah, it's cool. It doesn't strain at all. So I'm pleasantly surprised. Also with the book, I like it. There's some things that disconnected me a little bit, because there's a lot of, how do you say, um, there's a lot of side characters. Yeah, we have the new scientist. We have more characterization between Joe and Saya. We have the villains. We have the sorceress. We have a new sorceress. We have the golem. We have the new monster that is appearing. We have the big bad guy, and the siblings. So there's a lot of going on. So sometimes, and then this is probably my only criticism, it feels like a little bit this is a filler issue into what's coming next, which is not a bad thing, but I was less invested in this comic than in the first book. But overall, yeah, I liked it. I give it a thumbs up. So I'm going to start rambling now. Guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. And I want you to ask you to subscribe to my channel, share my video, like my video, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.